Hey guys, Brian Bradley coming to you from the world-renowned Egoscue method, day 4 after UPW. We're loving this. You guys are building that central nervous system change. Today, before I give you some exercises for the floor, some quick movement interrupts to your day, we're going to talk about a little rotation when we do that. But I want to talk to you about foot strike and the importance of being barefoot, even throughout some time throughout the day. Doesn't have to be all the time. But let's talk about some shoes. This is a shoe put out by a company called Xero, X-E-R-O. Steven's a very good friend of mine, and what a great concept. The wide toe box, and again, I don't sell these shoes, so just hear me out. I do have about every pair. This is their loafer, which is a really cool shoe, I gotta give you that. And completely folds up on itself. I could probably put it in my pocket. The same thing with their other one, which is more of a trail shoe. They have a newer version of this, which I have also. Again, rolls completely up on itself, very stable bottom, very protective for the feet, very wide toe box, which then allows these little hot dogs down here to be a little freer versus being all packed and crunched up. And then of course there's the New Balance Minimus, which is a shoe that I've had for, I don't know, 10 years. It's a trail runner. I haven't had this specific shoe for 10 years, but the model, and again, rolls up on itself. Same idea, a little wider at the box, but it does curve in and bring them a little bit closer. So great shoe, especially in the gym. I would say that this is absolutely equivalent and a little bit lighter, just as stable. But a lot of times I get these shoes and what's missing is the change from underneath the foot. So some people will put you in an orthotic that supinates your foot or puts a little bit of an arch down there and says, just wear them, your body will learn. And actually that's not true. Over time, what happens is the body gets used to having something in there, so it's weakening the body from the inside. It's relying on the external device. What I did is I ran into a company and a gentleman named Gordon, one of my very good friends now. I wanted to hate this insert from A-Line. I literally did. I said to him, I know that I was told to at least talk to you, but I'm going to tell you I'm the anti-orthotic guy. I'm the anti-shoe guy. Along with Pete Egoscue, we would tell you the same thing, and our entire company's like that. But the benefit of this is that it creates this little cross bridge down here, like a suspension system, and it pushes the foot up from underneath in the center. So if you could look at my hands, and a lot of people have these flat pancaked feet like this, if you take something underneath and push up, it changes those bones from the bottom versus pushing up and causing the roll of the foot. Now the benefit of this, especially in a shoe like this, is you put it in, it doesn't really cause the shoe to become rigid. It allows your foot to not be so pancaked out and allows the forefoot to do its job, and especially the ankle joint where they sit congruently to do their job. So there I am as it relates to explaining to you these barefoot technologies. Also the A-Line stuff. I know this is one of Tony's companies too. So again, I don't have anything to do with it, but I love it in the sense of wearing it for, especially the way I do, I wear it for 1 to 2 to 3 hours a day, and especially during workouts. And then I walk barefoot a lot of times throughout the day to allow my body and my foot to accommodate the natural environment. So having said that, let's move on to a couple floor exercises that I want to show you. And yes, if you're wondering, I did give myself another COVID-19 haircut, but I won't show you the back because I mohawked it. Yeah, baby. Okay, so in this position, we're gonna have you lie down on your back like this. Your palms are gonna go straight out to the side, palms down, shoulders relaxed. Cross your left ankle over to your right knee, and then we're gonna rotate that down to the floor. So here's the mistake a lot of people make. They move this foot over to cross this leg over. Keep it about 6 inches apart, cross the leg over, rotate it over, look the other direction, and now use the muscles in here to push your left knee away from you and teach that leg bone how to rotate in the hip. Keep the shoulders relaxed, and I'll tell you, after flying and doing a lot of work this week in the hotel for UPW, I definitely needed this. Hold that for about a minute. Rotate it back up. Switch sides, rotate over, look to your right and push that knee away. Now, I feel this out here, and those of you with some serious degenerative hip issues, I don't really recommend this, unless you can tell me you do it and it feels so much better. So what you could do is, if that was the problem, and let's say you could cross it over, and let's say you were super tight, you could put something down here, rotate your leg over so it stops halfway, and rest on something like maybe a little wastebasket can or a couple pillows. So you're bringing the floor up to you as a modification. Because if you're super tight, you'll do this. It'll lift the whole shoulder off the ground. When that happens, lower your arm down until that shoulder drops, and then you can walk it back up. That's called the hip crossover, about a minute per side. Then just relax your shoulders, go palms up, and you're just gonna roll your pelvis back and forth. So flatten your back and then arch your back. Flatten your back and then arch your back. And the benefit of this is that you're teaching everything to happen at the abdominal wall and then forward at the secondary hip flexors and your lumbar erectors in the back. This exercise, pelvic tilts, done right meaning don't push off your legs, is an absolute game changer. If you can perfect those, you could put me out of business. I dare you.